and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're tapping into their late night thoughts about you. So we're going to be tapping into your person, seeing what's really on their mind, their heart, whoever's in your energy, whether this is a secret admirer or your next love offer, your next option. We're going to see what their intentions are, what they're going to be offering you in love, all that good stuff. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. All right, so for group one, we have the Bloodstone, and we'll be using the Star Dreams Tarot. For group two, we have the Green Zebra Stone, and we'll be using the Koi Fish Tarot. For group three, we have the K Sarah Crystal, and we'll be using the Dark Angel Tarot for group three. And for group four, we have the Galactophane Crystal. And we will be using the Weird World Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the Bloodstone and the Star Dreams Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into their late night thoughts about you. We'll see what's on their mind, what's on their heart, and what is their next romantic gesture. We'll see their intentions, their love offer, what kind of relationship will they offer you, all that good stuff, Spirit. For group one with the Bloodstone, please show us for group one, what are their late night thoughts about group one? All right, so first card out, we have Let's Start Over. So this is someone who wants a second chance with you. However, they're not trying to build on the foundation that you have. This person is like, let's throw it all away and let's just start fresh. Let's just start new. So there could be a history between you and this person. Doesn't mean that this is someone you've even full on dated, but someone, even if it was just like first impression was kind of bad, they're wanting to redo that. Yeah, they're wanting a whole redo on the connection. Second card, we have, I think you are very talented. So this is someone who could have you on social media. They could see whatever it is that you do online. They could see your content. If you are a musician, a writer, a creative, anyone who practices any form of art, this person has likely gotten a whiff of that and they think you're very talented. That's one of the things that they like about you. Also, if you work with this person is impressed by your quality of work or how you're able to finesse the work environment and get what you want, get what you need. Ooh. We have, I can't get over you and I feel stuck. So tapping into this person's energy, I also feel that they're realizing that you are a huge creative source in their life. That's something coming up for me, group one. This person, they admire you and they also want to be connected to you. They feel romantically attracted to you. So it's kind of like this mix of emotions. You know, the brain naturally wants to put everything in its place, but you may be able to fit in different places and you may serve different purposes. Even in a romantic relationship, you may bring a lot more than just the romantic aspect to your connections. And you may have already learned that about yourself. You may already know that about yourself. You may even have to protect yourself more than most people because of this, because people can leech on to creative energy. Spirit, tell us more for group one. Okay, We have, I'm planning on calling you soon, and I keep writing and deleting messages. So, this person, I'm definitely feeling like they're embarrassed by their own behavior here. You definitely make them second guess themselves quite a bit. They've reached for their phone and wanted to reach out to you more than once at this point, and they keep writing and deleting messages. They feel like they have to get it so perfect with you. I feel like they're kind of pedestalizing you a bit because they're having a hard time even just connecting on a regular human level. Like, if all else fails, even if it's your crush, you could always just small talk them, even if it's like a little cheesy or uncomfortable in the beginning. That will open the door for more communication that's more personal and that's more easily flowing because you get to know each other. So you kind of develop a banter, and you start to learn the things that you guys connect on, and you can just keep expanding on that with a romantic partner, even if it just starts off more like friendly and basic, but they're kind of struggling to even make that happen. So you definitely got this person feeling flustered, group one. Exactly. We have, you are a great friend. Not gonna lie, I do feel this person fighting a little bit the romantic dynamic, because it's like everything that they say about you is so, it just feels a bit generic. It feels like they won't fully allow themselves to admit how they're feeling on a romantic level. And I feel like it's based in unworthiness, to be honest. Like, maybe you've accomplished more than this person, or again, they're just pedestalizing you. And that's something that happens a lot with social media, which is like, I don't really recommend giving your social media to people, because that's where you get to present your best self, how you want to be seen, how you want to be known, but it doesn't show all sides of you. So when you're constantly just exposed to the best part of someone, it can make you feel insecure. Like, imagine you're a gymnast just starting off and you're in the same gym as Simone Biles, bro. Like, I would feel so garbage every day. Like, I'm never gonna make it. I don't even know why I want to associate with this lady. I'm never gonna be on her level. I really should stop with this membership and just quit. Like, that's how I would feel. That's how this person is when it comes to you. Because they're not on your level, it makes it hard for them to come at you romantically, or even, entertain too many deep thoughts. Spirit, what are their intentions? What do they want to come of this romance? What is their next move? Spirit. We got the friend zone coming out right away. Also, this person doesn't particularly like how other people respond to you, to be honest. We got the friend zone, excitement, and arrogance. There's a lot of excitement around you. Again, you could have gone viral on social media. You could be doing really well social media. You could be girl bossing, or whatever the male equivalent would be, like really just hustling, really doing the dang thing. Because you got this person looking at themselves and feeling a bit insecure. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like they put you in the friend zone because other people are too excited about you. You know what it reminds me of? It's kind of like when you're someone who's more alternative and then there's something trending, even if it looks cool or good or fun, whether it's food, whether it's a style trend, you like want to avoid it because it's like, nah, I'm not with the crowd. So whenever people just, oh my God, they're so excited about group one, this person kind of has this knee-jerk reaction to reject that, because it's like, they ain't all that, or crumble ain't even, that's one. I got humbled by the crumble. Okay, I ain't even gonna hold you. I am now a crumble stand. I will say it's very, very, very freaking sweet, but still so good. Crumble cookie, I literally just had it a couple weeks ago, and I didn't have it specifically because it was going so viral, to the point where I didn't even know I had a crumble in my city. My mom was like, I got this crumble for you. Let me drop it off. I'm like, this crumble cookie, hell. Hold on, these kids know what they're talking about, because this cookie is hitting. Now I'm a believer. So you just gotta see it and experience it to get it. Not everything is, the hype, but this person, because they're also someone who's attractive, or someone who's successful, or someone who also has their own hype and whatever, that arrogance definitely keeps them from exploring what is really on their heart and their mind, and that is you. We also got the frenemy card, which came out, which I don't particularly love because these are the cards that came out when I'm trying to tap into like, okay, spirit, what is their intention? What do they want? This person is putting you in the friend zone almost to humble you because they feel a way about your success or whoever you know it is that you are. Yet you notice that sometimes they're hot, sometimes they're cold. And with that frenemy energy, they may even like roast you, pick on you, bother you, say or do something mean to humble you, but at the same time they're trying to be a romantic interest. It just doesn't add up, and I feel like some of you are likely getting frustrated with this energy. We got the invitation card here, so ultimately they're going to ask you out, and I think that this person is going to do it in a way that feels like a joke so that they can play it off as them not being too serious. I feel like they're gonna be like, "What you always, talking to these, this and that. Why don't you give a real one a chance?" I feel like they're gonna throw it in some way somehow. Let's see how you're gonna handle this, Spirit. For group one, how are they feeling about this? What are they doing about this? We got the Four of Wands. So you really like this person. Yeah, that's the thing. It really is all in their head with the Sun card here. I feel like you make this person feel so warm, and it's like a double-edged sword because, maybe they're a darker type of person and they just close themselves off to love in general. Because this feels like you're being so warm, such a light, and that's exactly the reason that this person ends up overthinking and held back. We got the Four of Swords with the Empress reversed. This person is not convinced that your kindness, that your love, your affection, who you present yourself to be is real. They feel like it's gotta be fake to some degree, and I feel like they're committed to poking holes in your story and proving that it's all a sham and you're just as good as everybody else. They're not that successful. This person is fighting themselves so hard. I'm realizing we got a lot of repeated fours as well. We had the Four of Swords before. We got the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles here. Four of Wands is one of our, marriage and potential union cards. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of holding back. So I see that you kind of match their energy. When they're giving, you give. When they don't, you don't. It's like when they're smiling at you, you'll smile back. And when they're mad and salty, you gray rock, you ignore them. Until they make up their mind and come towards you with a solid offer, it's your intention. Wow, I'm even seeing 4-4 on the camera. It's your intention to literally just chill. You're not handling this for them. So we got the Ten of Wands reversed in the Sun. You're in a space just in your life in general where it's like Ten of Wands reversed. I don't need to accept anything that's burdening me. You may already have just gotten out of a cycle that was pretty hard for you, and you're still kind of living off the hype of everything that just kind of went down for you on a personal level, and you're not immediately jumping into their arms just because it's available. So this will go as far as they can work through their own insecurities and open up to you. We have, you reached inside, grabbed my soul, and set my heart on fire. Stars sang in unison. The sky lit up and life seemed to be all the brighter. That is so weird. You guys had a few cards talking about like brightness. We did have the Sun that came out as well. You could have a lot of Leo in your chart, or there could be something about summer that is your season, or the sun. I'm seeing you have a strong connection to. You may sunbathe or tan. But this person definitely sees you as a light, and it's just about them working through their own internal conflict. Once they do that, they are going to make you an invitation. My hope is that they come hard enough and they don't make it seem like it's just a joke or not a real question. I hope they stand on business and they really, really ask you, because with you matching their energy, if they make it seem like it's just an option or a question, or they're not really trying to pursue you, I feel like you may just treat it exactly like that. Because again, you're in your no stress era. That's what I got for you, group one. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. right, if you chose group 2 with the Koi Fish Tarot and the Green Zebra Stone, this is your reading, tapping in to see what are their late night thoughts about you, what is on their mind, what is on their heart, their next move for the person who is thinking about group 2 spirit. In group 2's energy, please show us what are their late night thoughts about group 2. Okay, we got a couple cards that flipped over and one that came on the table. So you are definitely surprising this person. I feel like in the beginning of the connection, you overwhelmed this person, or this person got overwhelmed by the process, and they're kind of coming back to themselves, coming back to a state of zen so that they're not overwhelmed by their own emotions and feelings. We have let's start over. I ran away and you drive me crazy. So right away for you, group 2, this is someone who's not the best at handling their emotions, but they're like, all right, hold on, let me get a do-over, let me try again, let's start over. They're pretty much blaming themselves or taking accountability. So if there is like an apology that's necessary, they'll definitely give you one. If this is someone you had a good day with and they just kind of never doubled back for like, you know, another good day or conversation, this and that, then maybe not. But for those of you where it's like you were talking for a bit and this person ghosted, I do see you'll get an apology from this person. They're acknowledging that they ran away and that they ghosted, that they handled the situation wrong. And also they're acknowledging that that's not the way they want to handle this situation. They don't want that outcome between you and them. They don't want to lose access to you or for you to stop talking to them. You definitely drive them crazy. You dysregulated them. This person doesn't typically have these kind of, we have I am confused. This person doesn't typically have these kind of feelings that they have for you. They're quite confused. I'm really curious what they're confused about though. I feel like they made a decision to walk away from this connection for whatever reason. It said that they ran away, so maybe it's not that you guys had something super deep and they walked away, but they chose to put their energy or attention elsewhere, regardless of where that was, like on work, on whatever they have going on in life, whatever. And they thought genuinely in their heart of hearts that that was the best decision to make, and they're heavily second guessing that. We have, I hope you're not with someone else. And wow, you're beautiful. So this person is definitely taken by you, taken aback. This person is into you. They're attracted to you. And you've got them all over the place. You know, they walked away for whatever reason. I do feel like there was a legit reason. You know what? Let me just jump to the tarot because otherwise I need to know. I just saw 3, 2, 1. Spirit, why did they walk away? We have the Moon, 5 of Pentacles reversed, and the 4 of Swords reversed. So that's like the energy of someone who doesn't even want to bother thinking about what it could be. Yep, exactly. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm in control. I get to decide when is what and what is what. King of Wands can also be a very high-strung person, someone who is susceptible to rapid mood changes and struggles with mood regulation. King of Wands is fire energy. Fire very easily gets out of control. It's pure energy, pure potent, like, you know, amplifier energy. That's what fire is. So the King of Wands, the king of fire, is someone who could very easily, ironically, lose control, yet crave it so much. Control and power. Yeah, I feel like you just overwhelmed them energetically with the Moon card. They had a mix of feelings, and instead of processing them, they're like 5 of Pentacles reversed, abort, abort, 4 of Swords reversed. I don't even want to spend time thinking about this. 5 of Pentacles reversed, definitely don't want to give it an opportunity to hurt me or be negative to me in some way. Also, before I met this person, thought my life was going to go a certain kind of way, or I was focused on a certain kind of, you know, life and whatever. And they come in and they're this wild card, this unpredictable energy that I can't control and I can't even fully understand. I got to get up out of here. Like, they definitely had a little bit of a meltdown. And now we have please don't go. So we have I hope you're not with with someone else. And then we have please don't go that has just come out. So this person feels a shift within you energetically, and they're feeling like you're walking away from them or you're giving your heart to someone else. That's kind of what they're questioning right now. Like group 2 has got to be talking to someone new. I'm getting this two ways. For some of you, it's been so long since they've talked to you that it's like, yeah, of course they're not on your mind anymore. It's been so long. They kind of put themselves at the very back of the roster, if even on the roster at all. And for some of you, they just feel a bit embarrassed about how they ran away, and they don't like the idea that you may have decided that they're not good enough, it didn't matter because at the time they were dipping. So they were like, you know what, it's not going to matter if they see me crazy because I'm already looking in another direction. But now that they're feeling like, oh my God, group 2 is so beautiful. They drive me crazy. I'm still hanging on to them. Please don't go. I'm confused. Now they're like, well, I hope the door is still open with group 2. But for some of them, they've kind of embarrassed themselves with that crash out runaway that they just know you gotta feel a way about them. Also, they may come around fishing for information as well. They may say something like, you know how people say something to really as a question, but they phrase it as a statement, like, you probably think I'm crazy, and then they look at you and they just pause and they kind of wait. Yeah. They feel like they may end up doing something like that to you because they feel insecure, they feel exposed, they feel like group 2 is seeing an unsavory side of me and they're a bit embarrassed about that. So we have anger, baby maker, and memories. I'm picking up on a very specific message for like one of you. There may have been a loss here to do with a baby. And this person, that definitely changed the dynamic between you and them. This person is angry about that. They're angry about the loss, and they've been thinking about it a lot and imagining themselves as a dad or a mom, and really sick to their stomach that that picture didn't play out. For a slightly bigger group of you, this could be you guys were like maybe pillow talking about having a family and what that would be like, and they thought that idea was so cute, and the fact that you've allowed them to run away is disturbing to them. I know, it's ironic. Don't try to understand it logically, because it's like, how you gonna run away but be mad that I don't what? It's exhausting, I know, but that's how they're feeling. We got the secrets card here as well. This could also be this person feeling bad about starting a family with someone else. This person may see that as like a mark on their record. They kind of feel like, I am super desirable besides going on this path that landed me, as a parent, and I don't have like the family to show for it. So this person may have a secret baby, or maybe even a secret sneaky link with the baby maker being here. I feel like this is a person who's just calling out for someone to take care of them, to stick around for them, to love them, I feel like this is that energy of someone who's just throwing anything at the wall to see what sticks, like spaghetti. Literally just, okay, is it ready? Is this good? Is this my home? Is this my family? This person they got a lot of secrets, and, I just heard so this person, one of their secrets may be that they're not the most emotionally dependable person, and they just don't want you to see that side. But for some of you, you've already seen that side because of their runaway crash out. Spirit, what are their intentions? What do they want to come of this connection? What is their next romantic gesture? How are they going to try to bring this together? How are they going to try to mend things with group 2? Okay, we got the King of Swords. So they were showing up in King of Wands energy before. Now they're showing up in King of Swords air energy now. What did I say? I meant to say fire energy. King of Wands, fire energy. And now they're showing up in King of Swords air energy. And we got the Seven of Wands with the Fool reverse. So they're definitely addressing what was wrong. This person is asking you for a do-over straight up. And that was our very first card out. Let's start over. That's exactly how it's looking here. Queen of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. They don't feel like you're invested in this connection anymore. They don't feel like you have enough attraction or excitement about them to even really entertain them at this point. So they're really trying to start over completely. And they're showing up more mutable with that air energy. Seven of Wands, Fool card reverse, is an energy of them fixing what's broken. So the foundation that they built, King of Swords, they're being much more intentional. And I feel like that was a part of the problem. When they first met you, they kind of got swept away. And that's how it is when you meet someone. You get swept away because you don't expect it. You don't expect it, you don't anticipate it, and it gets there and it's like, all right, do your best. Your love is here, or this and that, whatever spirit is sending them to you for. And it's just like, there you go, do your best. And a lot of people kind of struggle. So I can, give them that. Like, it's normal to struggle. And they're coming back, King of Swords, with honest communication, honest, straightforward communication. And Seven of Wands, wanting to build, wanting to move forward, wanting to start over. We have, it's not my free will keeping me away from you. It's our mutual wounding that our souls seek to heal. You guys may also trigger each other when you're in each other's presence. This could be something that is heavily showing up in their energy because we're looking for it, but you may know that you may have mirrored this energy to some degree as well. So this person is starting to feel like maybe it's spirit keeping you guys away from each other. And once you guys are both in a good space to open up at the right time, you'll be brought back together by universal forces. They're starting to kind of have faith in what lies beyond the two of you. We have our union is the strongest, deepest, and purest form of love that can be experienced by two entities in this universe. So this person feels like, because they feel like continuing to press on in itself is very telling. They feel like the connection must be significant because they're wrapping back around when usually when people ghost, they pretty much don't expect to come back around. When you ghost, it's because you're not going to talk to this person ever again, so you don't have to really worry about it. That's the thought behind it. But they're realizing, no, I actually do want to see group 2 again. So they're coming back and they're wanting to start completely over. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Dark Angel Tarot and the Kesara Crystal, this is your reading, tapping into their late night thoughts about you. We'll see what is on their mind, what is on their heart, what is their their next romantic gesture towards you. We'll see all of that. Spirit for group 3, please show us, what are their late night thoughts about group 3, their crush, their romantic interest, whoever is in their energy. Ooh. Okay, so I'm right away getting that this person really enjoys your dynamic, but almost in a sadistic kind of way. This is the kind of person who loves to see someone looking up at them. You know what I mean? They love that dynamic where this person is looking up to them. You may be really good at flirting, or you could be a very innocent person depending on how this manifests for you, but they're definitely getting something out of this connection. I don't know if you're involved in that or not. We have, I am playing games on purpose. I am who I am. And my intentions can be selfish at times. This person knows that they can be a jerk for sure. This person loves to play games with you. If you're the kind of person that gets irritated or mad very quickly, they really are into that. Or if you're the kind of person who is really quick on your feet, quick with it, knows how to, as soon as they thought they had you, you come in with your move and it's like sideswipes them. They really love that. Some of you guys are playing into this and you already saw exactly what this person was about, whereas some of you haven't quite caught on that this person just more loves this dynamic, super playful dynamic than anything. They sit and think about you all night, and they sit and practice what they're gonna do as well. This person is very well rehearsed, which is why they come across super charismatic and funny or super attractive, or why you, even if you're not into like the back and forth, this is why you would end up kind of going for it with this person. Because it's like, ugh, they just know how to get you out of your skin and into their game. Now, I was picking up on a really specific message for this one. We have, I'm getting lost in the memories. For a small portion of you, this person used to be different. And I feel like they used to be different because you know them from an earlier time. So this could be someone who you met like during school age. And during school age, we haven't come into our full selves. But as we grow and we pass school age and we get into like our, adult life, who we really are, that's where we really start to, like, our personality, our values, etc., starts to harden. So for some of you, you let this person in based on the fact that you used to know them, but you didn't know who they are now. And so you're kind of in a pickle with this person. They may have gotten farther with you because you know them from your past. You may naturally be disarmed by people from your past. Every time, like from time to time, this person really starts to get lost in the memories, and they do want to show up authentically without the games. And this is what it boils down to. I need to feel in control. It's a control thing for this person. They fight that hold that you could have over them, or anyone could have over them for that matter. They need to feel in control when it comes to you. So not gonna lie, group 3, I can definitely feel like this person is someone who is playing with you, someone who's trying to find a reason to do what they really want to do. For some of you, I'm picking up that this person is trying to almost make you like go off on them or do something negative to them so that they can have a reason to be more slimy, sleazy, more of a player with you. Spirit for group 3, what are their real intentions with group 3? What is their goal here? What do they want? Ironic. It's so crazy. And you know what? They tell you that. It's like the people who are the loudest are usually the most insecure. We got pick me and love vibes, fear and ultimatum. Ultimately, pick me, choose me. This person wants to be chosen by you. This person wants to be valued by you. And it's like, instead of being vulnerable, their knee-jerk reaction is to play games so that they can feel like you're some way, somehow, not beneath them, but they have that dynamic where you're like, they're more powerful or more in control. But in their heart of hearts, their intention is to have you pick them and love them and care for them and value them. It's just so beyond ironic. What they really want is that love vibes. They want to be romantic with you. They want to love you. They want you to love them. And it's their fear holding them back. So with this ultimatum card now, that's someone taking action. So I see as their intentions, they're going to make you an ultimatum. And it's probably going to be like something that no one could ever agree to because it's like so ridiculous. Some people, they ask absolutely ridiculous things of you just to get you to prove that you're strung out on them. I actually just saw a crazy video popped up on my TL this morning. Crazy man talking about, well, actually it was this girl who was retelling her story. And, she knew she had effed up. And this was more a cautionary tale for, other girls. But she was sharing the story about how she was one of a few baby moms for this guy. And he said, all right, whichever one of y'all get to my house first, that's the one I'm going to marry. Can you tell me why this lady hopped in her car? Like, pick me, choose me. I'll be the one. Like, what? And even he was like, wow, you really showed up? Even he was in shock. He didn't even take himself seriously. Some people will make you like a crazy, ridiculous love offer that no one who's in their right mind could accept besides someone who's not in their right mind. That's the only person who can accept it. And it makes them feel like, dang, this person, yeah, they really love me, because who the is gonna pull up to your crib talking about, after getting off a three-way with you and another baby mom, and gonna race to your house through traffic, you know, blowing past the traffic stops, collecting tickets for your ass. Who is gonna do that? Someone who's very dysregulated and not thinking properly. And I'm glad that she was able to come to that realization that she was wilding out and share that with other people, so you can see what people will do and how people really want to see you and have you. I feel like they're going to make you a crazy ultimatum. We have single life and addictions. This person is addicted to being single and being able to do whatever they want to do. So just know, if you were to be in a relationship with them, you would definitely have to be working through these addictions with them. And I feel like the addictions is talking to other people, being single. This is the kind of person that picks a fight just to have you do something. Exactly. And that's what I was saying earlier in your reading. Like, this is the kind of person that tries to make you mad so they can justify what they want to do. So this is the kind of person that, say you two finally get to a couple, you're in a relationship, they'll pick an argument with you so they can have a reason to leave. You know what? I don't need this. I'm leaving. They get out of the house. Next thing you know, they on the block, around the bitches. And it's like, what you really want to do is be around the bitches, but you can't be honest. And so you're trying to make it seem like you left and did all of that because I wilded out and I finally cussed you out. Yeah, this person knows what they're doing. Spirit. So what's their next romantic gesture? How are they going to be trying to win over group 3? Got a stack. Well, we have the 8 of Swords reverse. I really like that energy, because that's an energy of them wanting to break free from this, devil reversed chaos that they've been in. 8 of Swords reversed, devil reversed. The bottom line that they keep returning to is they are discontent and they are unhappy. So it's like everything they do against you bounces back and it hits them. It's like, I am rubber, you're glue. Everything you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. That's exactly what happens. It's like every time they try to do, hurting you is like hurting themselves. We got the Empress reversed and the Hermit. They want to spend more time with you and kind of try their best to feed into you. I mean, this isn't the most like feed into you kind of person, right? This person, I'm not getting soft, sensitive, warm, loving vibes, but they want those love vibes with you. So I do see that they're going to give this relationship a full shot, and they're going to hermit, be with you and just you. I feel like they'll have a little bit of an issue with sustaining that, and you may deal with this person reverting back into old ways, but ultimately they do want to work through their own issues. We got the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So this person has gotten some sign, signal, dream, vision. I just saw 10-10 and then I saw 10-12. This person has gotten, I just saw 21. This person has got some sign, signal, dream that you guys have a happy future together. 3 of Wands is like moving forward in prosperity. It's a really good energy. And Knight of Wands is like, I could feel in my spirit, this is for me. I'm meant to be 3 of Wands on this journey. I'm the Knight of Wands. This is for me. This connection has blessings in it for me if I surrender to it. So we got Temperance. I see them giving more, doing more, being more fair, balancing those scales, being more harmonious with you. We got the 10 of Coins, the 8 of Coins, and the 3 of Cups all showing up reversed. The only problem with this person is sustainability. So honestly, this may be a good person for you to be with if you have time. If you're kind of like in a collective that's more looking for someone who's ready now, yeah, this one you'll have a bit of trouble with. But this is a fixer-upper or a builder. Like, if you're willing to do that, this you may feel like, is worth the extra effort you'll have to put in. We have, no matter how far we are away from each other, even in different dimensions, we will always find our way back. This is destiny. Exactly. That's that 3 of Wands, Knight of Wands energy. They feel like you're theirs. Not gonna lie. The next one says, you walked into my heart like you always belonged there, took down my walls and set my soul on fire. So this person feels very attracted and drawn to you. They want to pour into you. They want to do more for you. They're going to have to learn how to do that over time, but I do see them coming back and doing that. And it'll be really nice to finally see that side of them before they kind of need some work. And at that point, you guys can work, through those things if you want to, if you feel like they're worth it. That's what I got for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the Galactophane Crystal and the Weird World Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into their late night thoughts about you. We'll see what's on their mind, what's on their heart. What is their next romantic gesture towards you as well? Spirit for Group 4 with the Galactophane. Tapping into the person on their mind, the person who's got Group 4 on their mind. Whoever is in Group 4's energy, show us their late night thoughts about Group 4. Okay, so right away I'm hearing muse. That's exactly how Spirit is saying it to me. First card out, we have you fuel my creativity. This person is very inspired by you. You can inspire them to do more and apply how you come at life to their own life path and therefore level up and reach further than they would naturally in life. You can inspire them by being someone who lives in your authentic creativity, someone who has your own motion, your own stuff kind of going on. Tapping into them right away, it feels like you're someone who they respect or someone who they admire. This person could be your secret admirer, even though it feels like you have a history. I mean, we have, I want to get back together, and I'm getting lost in the memories. That's so odd. For a few of you, I'm feeling that you only saw this person one time. That's a short message. I just saw 143 that I'm getting for a small portion of you. It's like you only had one night with them or one long, and I don't mean one night where it's like, oh, you came over necessarily, but one night in the sense that, say you met this person through your friends, it's just like that one day trip that this person was at, or that one, get together that this person was at. And they're really hooked on that meeting. That meeting really impacted them, I'm feeling. But for the majority of you, it seems more like you have a history with this person, even if you weren't all the way girlfriend, boyfriend, or more like partners. This person has been doing a lot of reminiscing about you, and they want to get back together with you. So, I feel like they're coming back towards you, trying to frame it as a break, like we were just on a break, or I just needed a break. But because they didn't communicate that, some of you are a bit cold when they're trying to swing back around. We do have I am confused, and I keep writing and deleting messages. So I do see this person is still in their head about some things. Okay, I'm picking up on a specific message. For a few of you, you have leveled up since you've seen this person last. It's almost like they may have stepped away from the connection to have a dramatic effect versus actually having a reason to step away for some of you, because your reaction is making it feel like they didn't even leave you. It's feeling like you may have left them. So maybe you guys were together or you were talking, and then this person, went on their spiel and they separated from you. And then you stopped looking at their social media, or you blocked them, or you stopped talking about them, checking for them, and you started focusing on something else, and you started seeing some success. That has disturbed this person. They feel almost like they should be around when you're having a winning season, because it's like I was around Group 4 when they were talking about their creativity or what they were working on, and now they're seeing success from it, and I feel like I should be around. We have I'm planning on messaging you soon. This person, I just saw 404, really wants the tea from you. They really, really want to know what you have going on. And I just heard they really want to know like how you can afford that. So for some of you, there's something that you bought and this person is like, how can you even afford that? It could be an expensive meal. It could be something bigger, like a new car. This person is so confused about your financial situation. Spirit, for group 4. What do they want? What are their intentions? A lot of physical activity. I feel like this person wants to give more of what you were asking for or what you were looking for. We have reciprocity and lust. So I feel like this person may have been in more of a lustful energy, and now they're coming back towards you in more a reciprocitous energy where it's like, okay, there needs to be equal give and take. Group 4 loves to be, I can't even say what I really want to say. Okay, but group 4 loves to be tossed like a salad, when we're all alone, but also wants to go on an official date. They're like, I know what you seek. I know what you crave. You want more of me. And they're coming back, giving you more of them. And they're acknowledging how they've been more lustful in the past over anything. We also have against the odds. So now they kind of feel like they have to compete with other people, not going to lie, especially with this ultimatum card. For some of you, this person could be coming towards you with an ultimatum, like, you got all these people in your energy now, so here I am, be with me. I don't feel like that's going to work for a lot of you, especially if there's a conversation that needs to be had. I just saw 555. I mean, of course there's a conversation that needs to be had if they, walked away. Now they're feeling silly about that. Spirit, for group 4. What are their intentions? So they're going to be trying to make you an ultimatum. Exactly. They're going to be making you an ultimatum, but at the same time, look at this. We got the questions card here. They have a lot that they wish to ask of you. They feel like they have a lot to say and they got questions. They want to know what's up with you so bad. Yeah, this person is in their own head. They got problems, not going to lie. We got the issues card that just came out. We got issues, fear, and union. It's like they want to get to the end of this. They want to get to the union part, but they got to work through some things, and they're finally coming to admit this. I don't feel like they would really admit this before. They wanted to make it seem like the problems between the two of you were more mutual and less a them problem. May have even tried to pick fights or arguments just to be able to have something to refer back to. Okay, but remember how you went off on me the other night? And it's like, yeah, that's because you picked a fight. Wow. What are their intentions? They're going to be making you an ultimatum, but I also see them trying to collect information from you, almost trying to grill you about what you're doing. They want a whole update on your life. That is fine, especially if they've been around during some like creative process, or, especially if they were around during the period where you were kind of locked in and working on something, building something, and you've birthed it since then. I feel like that's fine, like for them to want to check in and hear about that. But the way that I see it is with this questions card, they're trying to talk to you about, so you getting new love offers, you got new people in your energy, who are you talking to now? Who was the last person you've been with? Was it me? Like they're asking questions that are just inappropriate for them to ask in the position that they're in. And some way, somehow they want to end up in a union with all their issues, with all their fears, after questioning you, after, giving you an ultimatum. It's like, I feel like it's the reciprocity. They feel like as long as they show up now, today, they don't have anything to answer to or anything else that they need to do. And it's like, no, you got a lot of you problems you need to work through. So Spirit, what is their next romantic gesture? Page of Cups, really? We got the Page of Cups and the Three of Wands. Not the worst combination. Three of Wands is a card of moving forward. It's a card of growth and progression. So I don't love the Page of Cups. I'd like to see at least some Knight of Cups energy. Like, come on. But we actually have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like they're going to work more and more, invest more and more in this connection in time. Right away, Page of Cups, they're kind of starting with something small. That Page of Cups is like viewing your story, reacting to your story. You know, Page of Cups is nothing. It's like something small, sending you a meme. You know, it's like after we've had a history like this, you shouldn't be sending me memes. You should be sending me an explanation. And they're coming back sending you a meme like no time has passed, like you guys are still cool and you just kind of joke around like that. Like it's just missing the mark. Spirit, what is their next romantic gesture? But that Three of Wands can really carry because Three of Wands is a card of solid progression. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're showing up in fire and earth energy. Passionate, alluring, sexy, attractive, but also very grounded, valuable. You know yourself. Yeah, this person, that's why they're scared, because they know. Two of Swords reverse. You're not out of the know anymore. You have been shown the truth of the situation. Two of Swords can be a card of not seeing things clearly or certain things being blocked from your view. Two of Swords reverse is like that blindfold done fell off and you're seeing the truth, and the truth is specifically related to your value. Also, I'm being really drawn to the fact that both of these queens have, what do you call these, familiars? You got this one, like this black cat, and then you got this one that has like a hare or a mature rabbit. You could be surrounded by luck. You could be surrounded by mystique and mystery, and there could be a silent protective force around you, protecting you. You've got protective forces around you, and also you're not in a naive situation about this connection or this person anymore. Star card reversed at the bottom of the deck. That's like, I'm willing to let you go if I had to, and I'm also not super starry-eyed anymore. I just saw 1111. All right. We have the universe is fighting for our souls to be together. All of these signs that you have been noticing are not coincidences. Don't they always refer back to the spiritual connection once they kind of run out of options, even if they've made fun of your spirituality? It's funny how they all end up using it at some point as a, not a weapon, but as a way to get close to you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. This person, yeah, and Three of Wands is heavily connected to the higher power as well, or like your spirit guides and other forces being around you to help you. So they're leaning on that, and their Page of Cups doing, I wouldn't say their best, but they're doing what they can bring themselves to do in the moment. They definitely have a lot to work on, and I feel like Spirit is also showing them that. Those messages they kind of reject still, but the ones about you, they allow those because they've come to the realization like, okay, group 4 is my muse. They feel my creativity. I need them or I want them. I can surrender to that. The ones about just them and the stuff they need to do, those they still ignore. I see this person coming around. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.